I welcome you all back to my channel. My name is Aisha. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to cut different types of neck. I will be making use of this pattern paper. Let's start with both neck. So first, the shoulder I'm making use of 14. So 14 divided by 2, that will give us 7. So this is 7. So I'll come down by, so I'm making use of 8 inches for the whole length. So here you come here also, you make use of the 7 inches you measure here. So this is 7 inches. You make it a straight line. So this is it. And I'll be making use of 10.5 inch for my half length. The reason is because I'm making use of pattern paper. I'm not really making use of it, so I'm just trying to show you. So that's why I'm making use of 10.5 for my half length. So you come here. As for the boat neck, when taking our boat neck measurements, our boat neck is always wide, but it won't have depth. So you come here, you can make use of 4 inches or 5 inches, but as for me, I will be making use of 5 inches. So as for the boat neck, I will be making use of 5 inches. You can make use of 4 inches or 5 inches, it depends on you. But as for me, I will be making use of 5 inches here. This is 5 inches, and I will come here, I will be making use of 3 inches. So this is it. So this is 3 inches depth and 5 inches wide. So you come here, you can see we just shape it. So this is our boat neck. You can see the shape. This is our boat neck. As for the shoulder slope, you come here, you measure 1 inch. So you come down by 1 inch for your shoulder slope. So this is it. So as for the armhole, we will be making use of 4 inches because we are making use of 8 inches. We will be making use of 4 inches for our midline point as for our armhole. So, and you come in by 1 inch here. So from there, so this is our boat neck. You can see the way I shape it. So this is it. So that's all about the boat neck. So now I'm showing you how to cut Queen Hannah neck. So you come here, I'll be making use of 2.5 inch for the width. This is 2.5 inch, and I'll be making use of 6 inch for the depth. You can make use of 7 inches, but it depends on how deep you want it. So I'll be making use of 6 inches for the depth. So this is 6 inch. So now I'll be shaping it. You can divide the neck into 2. This is, you can make use of 3 for the first. So you can divide the neck into 2. So this is 3 inches. I'll divide the neck into 2. So first, you just come here. You can just see the way I see my. So you can just come here. You can see I bend my hand. You can just see. So this is it. You can see it. See. So from there, you just bring out this shape like this. See the way I bend my hand. So come like this, come this way and come, you can see it. So that's all about the neck. So let me cut it out for you to see. Shoulder slope. You how to cut sweetheart neck. So I'll be making use of 3 inches for my width and 6 inches for my depth. So this is 6 inches, 3 inches for my width, 6 inches for my depth. It depends on how you want it. So if you want to come down and or you want it to come up, you can just decide. So I'm showing you the shape. So this is it. This is from here. You will bring it down this way. So now I'll be showing you. So from here you shape it this way. You can see. So you can see how I shape it. This is our sweetheart neck. We shape it from here like this way. Okay. So let me cut the armhole for you to see. Sweetheart neck, you can see it. This is it. So I draft it in a shoulder form. So now I will be showing you if you want to make use of it in an off shoulder way. So you can just come like this. You just from here, from our starting point here, you measure 5 inch downward. So this is 5 inch downward. You measure 5 inches, 5 inches downward from here. So this is our 5 inches downward. And just make it a straight line. So now in an off shoulder form. So I come down by 5 inch. So this is our 5 inch. This is the line. You can see this is the starting point of our off shoulder. So from there you can just come down by 3 inches. So this is 3 inches. From here you come down by 3 inches. This is 3 inches. So and you can just give it that shape from here. You can see from this shoulder, from this our armhole. So you can just come like this. You can see my hand. So this is our sweetheart neck. So now I'll show you the two ways of cutting shoulder form and off shoulder form. Supposing you are cutting with shoulder form, this is how it will look like from here downward. But if you are cutting in off shoulder form, you can just start. You can see the where I mark this line. So I remove 5 inches upward. So after my 5 inches, that's when I started my off shoulder from. So this is our neck for our off shoulder, and this is our neck for our shoulder. You know, it depends on how you want it. If you want your shoulder also to come this way, to come down like this, it depends on you. It depends on how your customer wants it. Maybe you want cleavage to show. It depends. So this is an off shoulder form, and this is shoulder form. So now I will be cutting out from the off shoulder form. You can make use of it in other neck also. If it is V neck, if it is round neck, if it is any types of neck, you can just make use of this off shoulder form also. So just make sure you remove 5 inches from your normal length from the shoulder part. That's how you get your off shoulder. So I will be cutting it. That way you can see this is it. So if you are cutting it in off shoulder, this is how it will look like. So this is our off shoulder form. So I've cut out the shoulder part of it. So this is the shoulder part of it. I've cut it out. So I'm showing you how to cut halter neck. This is our starting point. So from our starting point, we'll measure 3 inches downward first. So this is our 3 inches downward. So after then, from here, from this second line, I will start my measurements. The back I'm using, as for the shoulder, I'm using 14 inches divided by 2. That will give us 7. I'm coming down by, for the armhole length, I'm using 8 inches. So you come here, also take your 7 inches, so make it a straight line. So this is it. So here I'm making use of 2.5 inch. This is 2.5 inch. I'll come down by 3 inches. So as for our round neck, so you can see it. So for I'll come down for the shoulder slope by 1 inch. So this is our shoulder slope, and as for our midpoint, so our midpoint is 4 divided by, that's 8 divided by 2. So I'll come in by 1 inch here. So this is it. So the halter neck, you know, we've already take our neck measurements. So from here you measure 2 inches. So this is 2 inches. From here, from this neck, you will take 2 inches. You measure 2 inches backward. So this is our 2 inches. You can see from here you taking our armhole. So let me shape our armhole. Our normal armhole curve for our front. This is it. This is our normal armhole. So, but because it is halter neck that we are cutting. We will need to come inward by 2, this 1 inch plus another 1 inch. So I'll be taking another 1 inch inward because it's halter neck that we are cutting. So we'll come in by 1 inch. So from there, so we'll be shaping our, so from here we'll be shaping, you can see from here now we'll be shaping our neck. You can see it. So you just make it curve here. So as for our halter neck, so you can see I come inward by 1 inch here, another 1 inch, because it's halter neck that we are cutting. So at this upper side, our starting point, you come to this our starting point, you measure 2.5 inch for the neck width. So this is 2.5 inch. So you come up, you join it together with this, and also you measure 2 inches here. This is 2 inches. You join it together this way. So this is it. So that's all about our halter neck. So here, this 3 inches here is for the joining. You know, your halter neck, you need to join it at the neck, at the back of your neck. If it is rope, if it is knot that you want to knot it, you will have to add more inches to it for it to be longer, so that you'll be able to knot it. But because I'm making use of, because I just want to stitch it at the center of the neck at the back, so that's why I'm making use of 3 inches. So I'll just stitch it together, so, and that will give me the shape of the halter neck that I want. So because I'm not making use of the rope type, if it is the one that you will not, you will need to add more inches to it for it to be longer. So that's all about the, so let me cut it out for you to see. So now, if we should open it this way, you just join it like this. You can see, we just join it like this. So that's the shape of our halter neck. You can see it. So you just aspect, you just make use of this from here. You can see, because you can just fold it and make use of this. Just make sure the armhole side is the same thing, so that you'll be able to join it. Just make sure the armhole, you start your measurement. As for the back aspect, you start your measurement from the armhole length downward. You know, the back will be open, so you start your measurement from the armhole here downward. So that's for the back aspect. You make it same measurement and you join it together at the side here. The back does not need armhole length, so just from this side here, from here. So that's all about the halter neck. You can see that we'll be taking 3 inches as for the width. So this is 3 inches, and I'll be making use of 7 inches as for the depth. So it depends on how you want it. You can make use of, if you want your neck to come down very well, you can make use of 8 inches. It depends on how you want it, and you can make use of 6 inches. But as for me, I will be making use of 7 inches. So this is my 7 inches here. So So now, like, I've already drawn out the body. You can see this is it. This is my starting point, and this is the neck. You come down by I came down by 7 inches. You can make use of 5 inches. It depends on how deep you want it. You can make use of 5 inches or you can make use of 6 inches. It depends on you. So, but as for me, I'm making use of 7 inches. So you come here. This is 7 inches, and this is very simple. You can just take your width, which is 3, and you make it straight. You can say this is it. So as for the square neck, cut an asymmetric neckline. So from here, this is our starting point. We'll be taking our measurement first. So I'm making use of 14 inches for the shoulder. 14 divided by 2, that will give us 7. So I'll come downward by 8 inches. You come here, you measure your 7 inches also here. Make it a straight line. So this is it. So now we come here, we'll be taking our neck measurements. I'm making use of 3 inches. So let me make use of normal neck. 3 inches, 3 by 3. So this is 3 inches. So this is 3 inches. So one hinge for our shoulder slope. So this is one hinge for our shoulder slope. So, and I'll be taking our midpoint. Our midpoint is 8. Our midpoint is 4. 8 divided by 2, that will give us 4. So I'll come inward by 1 inch. So supposing our bust measurement is 40, let me just make use of 40 for our bust. So this is 40 inches. So I'll be covering it. So this is our armhole. As for the asymmetric neckline, mostly asymmetric neckline fall at the left side of the hand. So I will be making use of the left side of the hand for my asymmetric. So supposing this is making use of 10.5 for the length. So now let me cut it out first. So this is it. So now I will be giving it that shape. Supposing a pattern paper, I already make use of it for some things, so I'm sorry for that. So now let's say this is our right side and this is our left side of the neck. Mostly asymmetric do fall at the left side of the hand, so I'll be making use of the left side for my asymmetric neckline. So now you come to the center. This is the center of our material when cutting. So this is our center point. So you come to the center point. How deep do you want your cleavage to show? It depends on you. So as for me, I'll be making use of 6 inches. So this is 6 inches. So you can just come here from there. You can just come here. You can see. You can make use of your French curve. So I'll be making use of my French curve here. So I'll be joining this line here. You can see. So now you just blend it. So just need to blend it. So you can see. So now I'll be cutting it out. Asymmetric neckline. So you can just blend here with blend with a bit, so it will go together. So neckline. So the center point determine how deep you want it. So you can see. So that's all about the asymmetric neckline. So now I'll kindly give it a thumbs up. If you have any question or suggestion, you can drop it in the comment section below. Kindly subscribe to my channel and make sure you turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be notified. Thanks for watching. Bye.